cooler, and some of those patchy clouds may be a little bit more stubborn today, and breezy at times for the afternoon right out of the east. So again, keeping us on the cool side. But we'll get some sun in there too. By lunchtime, right about 64 degrees, on our way up to the upper 60s, near 70 by the afternoon, and fair skies overnight. Again, rain-free today. After midnight, temperatures dipping into the mid-50s. All right, let's check out, see how things are moving on this Tuesday morning. Adele, what's going on?
Not too bad, at least not yet, but we definitely have a few things you want to keep in mind if you are heading out the door right now for that early morning commute. LIE westbound side completely shut down. This is for construction from exit 39 out to exit 37. Now, this tends to back things up every morning. Those delays have yet to pick up as of right now, but you can see the barriers are up and traffic is being diverted off right at exit 39. You want to stick with the Northern State Parkway instead. Also, the Turnpike northbound Eastern Spur is closed. Exit 14 out to exit
from Brooklyn Heights. So looking at your weather today, we'll see sun and clouds, and we head to Somers, New York, where it's exactly that. Sun and clouds staying in the 60s for highs today. With clearing skies tonight, we get one more day in the 70s before a bit of a dip. I'll talk about that, and of course the weekend rain chances. That's an update too in the 10-day.
To rain and thunderstorms. Maybe not. Good morning, everybody. 4:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. It's May 23rd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. We'll see, right? Adele Caballero is watching some long delays at the George Washington Bridge, and Storm Team 4's Marie LaRosa. She'll be answering all your questions.
There's a lot of emotion there. Like, will we? Won't we? You know, the drama. But we're going to be fine. Today is another day where, we'll be just fine. Dry conditions now as we look at the Brooklyn Bridge. It's pleasantly cool. We have 50 degrees right now in Hohokus. We're down to 47 in West Milford, Spring Valley at 51, Tarrytown. You're at 53 degrees. Levittown now at 53. We have Lynbrook at 55 degrees, Bushwick 57. So as you plan your day today, we're looking at sun and clouds. Temperatures a little bit cooler than yesterday, so I'd say the light jacket, especially with a little bit of an east breeze later on today. 68 degrees by noontime. 66 by 5 p.m. and then with mainly clear skies through 10 o'clock. 58 degrees. It will be quiet. We do have clear skies through tomorrow morning, rain-free through tomorrow morning. But then we've got to talk about some of those showers and an update, of course, on that holiday weekend that Michael teased. So we'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. But first, Adele, got to get everybody out the door this morning.
Yes, in my mind, I'm thinking about the holiday weekend traffic, but we still have to get through the traffic right now, and there's plenty of it heading into the George Washington Bridge here. On the inbound side, construction has wrapped up and delays are starting to give way a bit, but still expect to tap on the brakes there. Lower level, that's completely free and clear. Now, the Alexander Hamilton.
Now, an animal shelter in Alabama. They had a party animal, you might say, on their hands.
Yeah, they have video to prove it. It shows Titan, a husky that's up for adoption, trashing the shelter's lobby last week. They don't know how he got in there, but they say he destroyed a computer, files, and other paperwork. Look at him. He's being a bad boy. Titan also let out two other dogs in the back room.
Hey, come on.
Fortunately, the video turned Titan into a celebrity, and he has already been adopted.
But Maria, don't you want to find out more about how he broke the other ones out?
I want to see that video.
Yeah, I want to see that communication between them.
Gosh.
Huskies are something. You got to know what you're doing with them, but they are amazing dogs.
They are amazing. And I had a dog, Cosmo, that ended up being the best dog ever, but was in his early days like Titan.
Super smart.
Super smart, but super destructive. Just needed a little time and love.
Right.
So we're happy for Titan.
That's awesome.
Yes, yes. And they need to get that energy out. So if you're using today to do just that, this is Sweet Nico, a little smaller than Titan, but going to enjoy some dry conditions out today. We're looking at temps now in the 40s and 50s, and by 10 o'clock, just into the low 60s, so a little bit cooler. But we do have our eyes focused on the weekend. So much going on. We've got parades and ceremonies, and of course, maybe you're getting away for a few days. We're watching this high pressure build in, and right now, as it looks, a little bit of an improving forecast where I think we'll see more clouds than showers, and the best chance for some showers continues to be well south of our area. So we'll continue to fine tune it, but also temperatures, because I think more of the rain stays away to our south. I think temperatures have an opportunity to go up a little bit. So from Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, we're getting into the 70s, which is a good thing. Now, if you're headed to the beach, we're We're also looking at improving conditions, obviously cool from Long Island beaches, the Hamptons and Fire Island in the 60s, and down the shore 60s and 70s, near 70 by Monday. Notice the ocean temp.
Well, good morning, everybody. 5:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. It's May 23rd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Del Caballero is here looking at roads and rails for you on a Tuesday, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has the forecast. What are we doing?
All right. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of haze.
Yeah.
No rainfall today, so you can leave the umbrella home. And you can see for now the roadways are dry, too, so that's a good start. We have temperatures in the 40s and 50s, a little bit cooler north and west. Clinton, you're at 49 degrees, but we're at 57 in the city, 53 in Merrick. You do see some patchy clouds, a little bit of haze, reducing visibility a little bit. I'm trying to see if there's any fog out there. Right now, though, a pretty cool picture as that low-level moisture hangs out over the field in Otisville, Orange County. But as you can see, mainly gray skies over the city. We'll see sun and clouds during the day today. By 1 o'clock, 69 degrees, upper 60s near 70, so a little cooler than yesterday. By 7 p.m. into the 10 o'clock hour, skies are clearing and temperatures dipping into the upper 50s by then. All right, let's check out all the flashing lights and the red lights and the slowdowns, Adele, because you've got plenty.
Yes, just like yesterday, we deal with it again. Delays sprinkled all over at this time at 5:31 a.m. in the morning. If you're heading around up north, Sawmill River Parkway northbound side, the off-ramp is still completely closed to exit 20. That's for the New York State Thruway, so you definitely want to avoid that area altogether. And then we've got some lingering construction here on the northern state.
Crashes to tell us about Manhattan and Connecticut, I understand. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here with the forecast.
Yeah, all those things. So we've got a lot going on the next couple days. We are on our way to hot. Tomorrow, I think we'll reserve the word, though. It's definitely hazy still, too. So we've got some air quality issues once more. Let's start with the satellite radar. Not much happening. What you can't see so much, some of the low cloudiness that we'll start to see, and then eventually be a fog issue like yesterday. So we'll keep an eye on that. Mild 61 now at Central Park, 51 in Poughkeepsie, 56 in Bridgeport. We do have Sussex dipping into the 40s. Right now, not too bad as far as fog goes, but that, again, something I'll be watching over the next few hours. And again, air quality alerts are up already right now, just Fairfield County. So that's something, too, that we'll keep in mind for the afternoon hours, maybe some hazy skies. Otherwise, that sunshine gets in here. 79 degrees by about lunchtime, on our way up to 84 this afternoon. Generally, see how things are shaping up this morning, already getting kind of overnight tonight. All right, so let's see how things are shaping up this morning, already getting kind of a preview of what may be a busy morning. Adele, what's going on?
Yeah, definitely a busy start to the morning. And, you know, I even saw it on my way in, many cars on the roadways. So please be very
that summer feel minus the humidity. We may have some patchy fog and, of course, some hazy skies, too. Still talking about that. But from Yonkers, 57 degrees up to 83. You can see by 2 p.m. from Norwalk and Hempstead, all in the mid-70s. More like maybe the mid-80s in Livingston. We're talking maybe more like 90-plus, though, tomorrow for so many. And a completely 180 turnaround for the weekend. I'll talk about that coming up in the 10-day. All right, thanks so much. Also ahead.
How to get around some slowdowns on the roads. Yep. And Maria LaRosa is here with the forecast. Good morning.
Good morning. 31 days of May just went like that. And here we are. Yeah, it's the start of meteorological summer, and right on cue, we've flipped the switch. It's going to be pretty toasty the next few days, but there's the other issue. Once again, you can kind of see in this camera shot looking into Nassau County that low-level haze. We have some fog potential again this morning, so kind of a familiar scene there. It's pleasantly mild, a little bit on the cool side in New Paltz, where you dipped into the 40s. Middletown at 45 degrees. We have Peekskill now at 51, 62 at the Battery. City Island, you're coming in at 58 degrees. So by this afternoon, definitely grab the shades, the sunscreen. It's going to be warm. By 1 o'clock, 81, 4 p.m. temperature, 82 degrees, but no humidity. So we have that part of the summer warmth minus the humidity. By 10 o'clock, it's not a word maybe we describe every morning with traffic, Adele, but what are you keeping an eye on?
We have a few things things going on. Definitely a bit of a tough go right now. If you are heading out the door in Connecticut or heading to Connecticut here in the Fairfield area, northbound side of the.
We've got a lot of, holidays too. We've got our eye on Father's Day, just 17 days away. Juneteenth, 18. Start of summer on the calendar is 20 days away. This blows my mind still. 4th of July, just 33 days away. And we have to throw this in here. Labor Day, 95 days away. So you've got some time there. But it is the kickoff, too, of meteorological summer today, June 1st. And you can see the first couple days definitely going to feel like it. And then after that, not so much. This weekend, kind of taking a turn here. We were hoping maybe to get in the 70s. It looks like we may be stuck in the 60s. So and we see those temperatures soar into the 80s, even 90s. This cold front does cut it short. It also touches off some showers and some thunderstorms, but it's this area of low pressure that develops that then kind of hangs out in the vicinity, not right over us, in the vicinity. And it's going to keep us gray, breezy with occasional showers for basically the weekend and even into early next week. And so that's delaying the real full blast summer from hanging around too long, that blast of summer that we're getting today and tomorrow. All right, mainly clear though. We've got 61 degrees, smoky haze, even some patchy fog could be an issue this morning and then again tonight. Otherwise pleasant as we warm all the way up to 79 degrees by lunchtime. Those winds will be light. 84 are high this afternoon, so we still are going to be near 80 degrees during the dinner hour. 72 through 8 p.m., but dry. 64 degrees overnight with partly cloudy skies. Again, fog may be developing again, but then it's all about the warmth tomorrow. I think the city's right on the edge of where it's pretty warm, right? Upper 80s. And then the 70s from Islip and Eastport and right along the coast. It's north and west. You're solidly in the 90s tomorrow from Clinton, even Poughkeepsie and White Plains pushing 90 plus. It is by the late afternoon and evening, keeping an eye to the sky with some of those showers and thunderstorms touching off here. Those begin to wane, and it's more like showers as we get into Saturday. Of course, those high temperatures, not very high, upper 70s. Saturday and Sunday, breezy as
today. Adele Caballero is here. Some subway issues, got a couple of problems we're going to talk about, and Storm Team 4 Marie LaRosa is here with today's forecast for Thursday.
Yeah, happy to just report that not too many weather issues along with the morning commute issues. We have some of that haze still, but the sun is coming up over the horizon. You can see just a hint of it right now. Really cool view from Point Pleasant Beach, where it's going to be a little bit cooler. We're still going to be stuck in the 60s right along the coast for this afternoon. All right, let's talk now, though. Denville at 52. We've dipped into the 40s. West Milford, Spring Valley at 53 degrees. That's what we have at Levittown, Muttontown at 50, and Lynbrook into the mid-50s. Starting to see some patchy fog develop, especially Suffolk County right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. But there's that smoky haze looking into Nassau County. As the sun comes up, plenty of it, and it's going to warm us up quickly. 81 by 1 p.m., 82 degrees by 4 p.m. Still quite warm, but clear through this evening. Temperatures into the low to mid-70s through the dinner hour. All right, but it's rush hour right now. It looks like it on your maps. Adele, what's going on?
We've got a lot going on, and you're pretty spot on. It definitely looks like it out there. If you're heading out to your rails or your roads, allow lots of extra time. Q trains and your Staten Island Railway, major service changes. So double check before you head out onto the platform. Making your way onto the roadways here, we've got some lingering construction on the Turnpike northbound outer roadway. All lanes remain shut down. Exit 8A out to exit 14. And then if you are heading onto the BQE here, eastbound side, we are starting to see a few more cars out as you make that approach into the Brooklyn Bridge. Bridge itself is in great shape. In the Van Wyck, you've got construction by exit 6. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much, Adele. 5:31. Today, Adele Caballero's got some train delays and some issues to talk about. If you're heading out the door right now, Marie LaRosa is here with a Thursday forecast.
Yeah, it's the first day of meteorological summer.
Oh, okay.
We've got the look of it and we've got the feel of it later on today. So let's get you started. It definitely got that hazy sky. That's been familiar this week. Smoke still an issue, and could bring about some poor air quality in our area again, like the last few days. For now, the alerts are just up for Fairfield County, but really, again, it's going to be in our air and everywhere. It's also looking at some patchy fog trying to get going, especially for eastern Long Island, Suffolk County, also through the Hudson Valley and Delaware Valley. So far, though, nothing too bad. Temperature-wise, it's mild from West Orange at 50 degrees, City Island at 67, Ozone Park at 58, and Midwood now into the low 60s. Very quickly warming to near 80 degrees by by this afternoon. Our high today up to about 84, so still near 80 degrees through 5 p.m. Clear skies, light winds, overall nice early summer afternoon. We've got, or should say evening, temperatures into the upper 60s through 10 o'clock. All right, so let's see how pleasant of a morning it is for you if you're grabbing the keys or the Metro card and heading on out. What's going on, Adele?
We definitely have some slowdowns. The good news is a lot of the construction has cleared out, so that's helped to alleviate some of the delays out there, some of that.
As Michael Gargiulo's off today, Adele Caballero is here looking at that situation actually on the FDR that we're going to get into, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has the Thursday forecast.
Well, at least the weather's nice.
At least, right?
I do get to still say that. At least there's a nice view. We have the sun up and shining. There is a lot of that haze, though, still. As we look into Nassau County, you can see also what is amounting to maybe some fog trying to get going. At this point, that is starting to wane. But yes, the air quality alerts are up, at least for now, just Fairfield County because of, again, that tie to the smoke. So keep that in mind for the afternoon. Some reduced visibilities, especially as you get into eastern Suffolk County, but also the Delaware Valley in through parts of New Jersey, seeing that down just a little bit. But there is a look at the haze. There's a lot of it. 59 degrees right now at Central Park. We're going to see those temperatures rise pretty quickly. By lunchtime, already approaching the upper 70s near 80 degrees. The low 80s for highs in the city, right about 84. Light winds and a mild evening. Temperatures staying in the upper 60s through midnight and then dipping into the upper 50s, low 60s tomorrow morning. All right, so we have a lot of the backups, Adele, and some of these roadways don't need help. They're usually backed up anyway, but what's going on?
Yeah, and that roadway is the FDR Drive. I mean, it backs up every single morning, and now on top of it, we've got a couple crashes, serious crashes to watch out for here.
Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo, Adele Caballero already watching a closure. This time it's in New Jersey. Starting for us, Maria LaRosa here. We'll look at today's forecast. But this is like the warm up before the cold up?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be chilly today. But yeah, as far as officially temperatures, we've bottomed out yesterday. But,
right.
But yeah, you'll want to bundle up today because we've got let's start in the Hudson Valley where we have temperatures in the 30s. Poughkeepsie now at 31 degrees, Middletown too, 32 at Liberty, Peekskill now at 34 degrees with Hoboken coming in at 42. We've dipped to 27 in Morristown with Fairlawn now at 40 degrees. But so far, the wind's not too bad. This is going to increase during the late morning hours and into the afternoon. So some sunshine and 50 degrees by 1 o'clock. On its face is not bad, but you're going to have winds that could gust 25 to 30 miles per hour at this point. So blustery. And then by 7 p.m., the winds start to ease. We stay in the 40s. We'll be about 42 degrees by 10 o'clock. All right, so another morning with dry roads. That's always a good start, but you've got some slowdowns. What's the latest?
Yeah, we definitely have some slowdowns, so we'll take the help anywhere.
November 15th, I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo, Adele Caballero already watching a crash this time in New Jersey. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with a look at today's forecast. Looks like a beautiful shot of the outside area.
Beautiful shot. Yeah, we have nice clear skies, not as windy, so not as offensive.
Yeah, right.
To the chill as yesterday at times anyway. But yeah, beautiful start to the day when you look from a nice warm living room right now. Temperatures have dipped to close to freezing in a lot of places, a few below. We've got 29 in Fairlawn, Caldwell at 30 degrees. City Island now at 41, but we're down to 26 in Poughkeepsie, in the 20s from Middletown, New Paltz, Liberty, Claryville now at 26 degrees. So with clear skies, light winds, overall I think it's going to be more comfortable afternoon. High temperatures pretty close to where they were yesterday. We'll end up about 52 for the afternoon. By 4 o'clock, 50 degrees, a few more clouds, and again, light winds through the evening hours. By 10 o'clock, not quite as chilly, 42 degrees, but we do stay dry and rain-free. All right, so dry roads, always a good start, but not a good start. All the things you're tracking already, Adele.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy start, but you know what? We'll take the dry roadways. Any help that we can get is definitely welcome. If you're heading around.
All right, 10 minutes after 4 a.m. We are dark and early, Maria.
Dark and early and chilly and early, but later getting a little bit more comfortable. We have Hoboken at 40 degrees, Mount Vernon at 37, Hauppauge down to 34 right now. We're going to end up in the low 50s and dry and continue to warm up. One of two Rainmakers moves in by the weekend, picking up a little bit of rain, but maybe a lot of rain into next week. I'll show you that in the 10-day.
Maria, thank you. Also coming up, how the changing